Good morning. Welcome to the farm. We are here in our ranunculus patch, and I'm going to show you today how we harvest some of our blooms. So first of all, we have a sharp set of snips. This is going to be really important to have clean snips. So what we do is we have these little spray bottles. They are labeled with iso alcohol. This is rubbing alcohol. And hi, good morning. It's a good way for us to keep our snips clean. So all I do is I take our little spray bottle and give it a little spritz like that, set it aside, and I just take a small piece of paper towel and give them a quick wipe. So now I know that our snips are clean and we won't be transferring disease from one plant to, say, a different plant. I don't wipe every single time. I usually wipe just when I'm cutting one type of plant in general. When it comes to cutting fresh cut flowers, it's really important to get the water situation and the basics of harvesting flowers correct. We're going to talk about how we treat our water and get it prepped for harvesting. So first, most important starting point is to have a clean bucket. So we just use good old hot soap and water with our buckets. Some florists and designers like to use a little drop of bleach as well, but we find with hot soap and water, our buckets are pretty darn clean. So we've got a nice clean bucket. We are going to fill this bucket up with water. I like to fill about half a gallon of water. So in this bucket, it's probably going to be about 3 to 4 inches. We like to use this product called Floralife Express Clear 200. Why we like to use this product is because it's chemically formulated to help keep our flower stems open after trimming, and that actually promotes our blooms to continue to drink. And that also means we won't have to retrim them when it comes time to using them for centerpieces. The formula is usually 2 pumps of this to 1 gallon of water, and I have half a gallon here, so I'm just going to simply pump 1 pump in, just like so. Let that mix around, and then now I'm ready to go off and harvest my blooms. So we get asked a lot what temperature of water we use. I like to go by the rule of thumb, use what comes out of the hose. What comes out of the hose is usually ambient temperature, and it's pretty close to probably what the flowers are used to, especially if you're harvesting in the morning. The pipes are probably still pretty cold, so that's my rule of thumb. So we have clean snips. You learned about how we prep our water and how much water we use and treatment for harvesting. So next is simply how do we cut? We take a look at our blooms, and here we've got a nice butterfly ranunculus. We like to cut for stem length. For some of you, you might not be so worried about stem length and more worried about like how many buds there are. What we want to do is basically, I like to go down and get more stem length because our purpose today is we are cutting for flower bundles, so we want lots of stem length. I am going to be cutting on an angle. When you cut on an angle, when the stem hits the bottom of the bucket, it doesn't sit right against the bucket, and it's just kind of belts and suspenders for making sure your stems continue to drink some water. So really nice and easy. I'm just going to go in deep here, make a snip, and you can see the angle in which I've cut, and then I'm just going to drop it into our bucket of water. And I will continue to do so until I have enough of my blooms. So when it comes to harvesting ranunculus, we like to pick our buds when they are just about to open. So you can see this ranunculus head here, the petals are about to just unfurl or open up. So this is the perfect time to harvest. Our customers will surely enjoy the transformation as they see their ranunculus open up in either their centerpieces or flower bundles. Ranunculus are amazing when it comes to vase life, and if you harvest them early and rest them, your customers will have vase life of up to 10 to 14 days. So we've just finished harvesting our ranunculus for the day. We're going to take these back into our cool garage and let them rest for about 3 hours before we handle them and use them for floral pieces. Thanks again for watching. I'm Charmaine Turbow from Turbow Farms here in Los Altos, California. Stay tuned for more episodes and learning tips, and subscribe to our channel.